Hey, Dan Hohlfeld here with the K2D4 Network. Today is day 3. When I went to bed last night, when I took the oxypowder, you can definitely feel it working in your stomach a little bit. Nothing like too crazy, but you can definitely feel it. But waking up this morning, I feel a little more less refreshed than I did yesterday. Yesterday felt a lot better waking up. Today felt a little, my stomach felt a little bound up. I may have just been overdoing it on the nuts, so I'm going to try to lay back on them and chew them up a little bit better, because that might have been, too many nuts in your system probably ain't good for you, but I love my nuts. Went to the bathroom. It was still, firm or whatever. I don't have any watery stool or anything yet. I'm starting to feel a lot better now. That's all kind of flushed out there. I'm still excited to complete this. We're heading in the right direction. Can't wait for day 5 and get it all over with, but yep. All right, today is day 4. Didn't notice any stones in my stool, but I noticed some food remnants left. Tomorrow's day 5. This is everything I've been preparing for. These 4 days have been preparing me for day 5 here. This will be the total flush. Food cravings have become a little more like I want to eat something else. I'm just eating basically the salad and the vegetables right now and the fruit in the morning. That has definitely been a little challenge, but it hasn't been too bad. It's basically mind over matter. All right, today's the day I've been waiting for, day 5. I want to plow through this day, and it's not so much the day that I'm worried about, it's more about tonight at 11 when I gotta take the Epsom salt, and then before I go to bed, the olive oil, because I heard some horror stories. Some people saying it ain't so bad, but I've seen some videos of people gagging and stuff. Not looking forward to that. One thing I'll talk about too, the oxy powder, it's basically your intestine colon cleaner, and that's been pretty good. It's been soft, and it hasn't been any like cramping, wrenching feeling or anything like that. Although I do suspect tonight, after I do the salt water flush and all that, or the Epsom salt flush, excuse me, that's probably going to happen because you're going to have stones going through there. One thing I've noticed, I don't need as much sleep as I used to. I've been pretty refreshed. I think I should be sleeping more, and I'm not. It's just like, wow, I'm pretty, ready to go for what little sleep I got. Well, let's take a look at today's schedule. All right, today's schedule, we're going to have the same breakfast, which will be the watermelon. Immediately after that gets done, I need to start preparing my soup here. And I'm actually kind of excited about this soup because a lot of people said this tastes pretty good, so I'm ready for something different. And then at 6 p.m. we'll have the 3 avocados. 11 p.m. and this is the part that everybody dreads, Epsom salt. 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt and 8 ounces of warm water. Drink it as fast as you can, and then of course I'm gonna have to be near a bathroom. And then before I go to bed, drink the olive oil, and then they got 3 approaches to it. I might just try to thin the oil by using half a cup of orange juice with it, but I'm probably still gonna have to plug my nose or whatever to get through it. Then immediately after I drink the oil, go to bed and lie on your right side with your knees drawn up to your stomach for 30 minutes. And then that's when people say you feel the stones dropping out of you. You can literally feel them dropping out. And then after 30 minutes, go to sleep. And then I should be flushing them out right away in the morning. I don't take oxy powder tonight at all. And then when I wake up in the morning, take 6. And then I'll be shitting all day, I suppose. They say the more toxic you are, the more nauseating this is going to be for you. So hopefully, I don't like being sick or throwing up or anything like that, but I'm this far now, so I got to go through it all the way. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But if it happens, it happens. This video will probably get out later than I anticipated because of that, but we'll see once I'm recovered. All right, we got all the supplies here for the liver supporting soup here. Alright, got it to a boil, and we'll just let it simmer for an hour. Turn that down. I gotta admit today I'm not spending that much time on the toilet like I did yesterday, so that's one good thing, but I definitely probably will, tonight after I take that Epsom salt, and all day tomorrow, I bet, Alright, can try this shit out, huh? It's actually not too bad. Nothing great, but not bad. Started to develop that taste for it. It's pretty good, actually. Nice to get some soup for once. Instead of that salad. That was pretty good soup.
Sorry, Sally. You didn't get any. Alright.
My last dinner, last snack before 11. As I dump my last meal before I had a flush over the hill, because these are just peelings, just thinking about how tonight's gonna go. God, I hope it goes easy. Too many fucking horror stories, I'm not liking that.
Oh, I hope this isn't bad.
It's actually not that bad. I could taste it the whole time. Not as bad as I thought. 20-30 minutes. Poof. Alright, I took the Epsom salt at 11. It is almost 1. I haven't had any bowel movements, which kind of got me worried, but I'm just going to continue moving on with the program. I got to do the oil next, so here we go. A little bit of burning. All right. That was thick. Alright, it's about 8:30 in the morning. I still haven't had a bowel movement since Epsom salt. Right now I'm just walking around trying to hopefully get something moving here, but I took 6 capsules of the oxy powder this morning, so I hope it happens soon because this is getting ridiculous. Alright, I finally had my first bowel movement since the Epsom salt. It's 10 to 11. 20 or so, give or take, pea-sized stones that came out of me. Pretty amazing. I expect to see more. Alright, about 11:15 I had a second run to the bathroom and I have literally like hundreds of stones. Some are bigger, like pea size, bigger pea size, or nickel's right, almost about nickel size, and then a bunch of small ones, so it's definitely getting flushed out, so it worked. Yahoo. Alright, summary of today, day 6, Wednesday. It is about 1:30ish. I went to the bathroom 4 times. I've had stones every time, and I imagine I'll see that for the rest of today and tomorrow. Definitely starting to feel better. The Epsom salt, a review of all how that went. The Epsom salt wasn't bad. I was a little surprised that I didn't have a bowel movement after taking that, and I was to that point where it's like, oh shit, I'll just continue on. And hour and a half later I did the olive oil, which it wasn't terrible by any means, but it wasn't the best at all either. I took that little break and had that sip of water, but man, you could feel it. It's just like, that wasn't so bad. But later that night, about 2:30ish in the morning, after I drank it at 1 o'clock, started to feel a little nauseous, and then I would say I got up to a max of 75% of feeling like I was gonna throw up. If it would have gone up another 10%, I was gonna grab the puke bucket, but didn't happen. I'm kind of glad because I don't like throwing up, and holy shit. So other than that, and then then you're burping all night, and you feel that, you can taste that oil, and it's like kind of starts to gag you a little bit, but But that's all done now. Now it's smooth sailing, and I imagine we'll feel even better tomorrow after I get a really good night's sleep, since I didn't sleep much at all last night. I was a little worried this morning. I woke up about 8 o'clock, and I didn't have a bowel movement until, what was it, 11 I said? 11:30? Walking around, and I was like, oh man, I thought one of those stones maybe plugged up my intestines or something, but no, it just needed more time, I guess, and she came out. I took that oxy powder right away at when I woke up, like at 8 o'clock or whatever it was. Got that going, and then it finally started brewing in there and started popping out ever since, and I feel a hell of a lot better now. So if you're thinking about doing this, I would say go for it. I mean, it's probably something I would only want to do once every year, maybe, if that. I don't really like the olive oil taste. Is just kind of, and it really, like I said, it wasn't so much the olive oil, it was the feeling nauseous after that, and you get that, since that was the last thing you drank, maybe that's what's making you sick, and that's what you feel. It's just, but it doesn't last as long as a hangover, I can tell you that. It was like done and started feeling somewhat decent after like a couple hours, if that, maybe an hour it was. And yeah, I felt a lot worse on a hangover, so this is nothing compared to that. So I suggest looking into it. Yeah, it's a good program. Thank you, Dr. Group.